Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa West. This is Yoga for Grounding. So why a class specifically for grounding? Quite simply because we live in a culture where our energy is continuously being ungrounded. Overstimulation, toxicity, rapidly changing environments, oversaturation with information, overstimulated nervous systems, concrete jungles, rushing, spinning out, fear of the unknown, endless time on computers, handheld devices, and social media, scattered, working long hours, ignoring the needs of our bodies, time in crowded cities, travel, bright lights, the escalated pace, and external speeds by which we live are all part of our modern life and pull our energy upwards and unground us. You have experienced being ungrounded if you have ever felt overwhelmed, oversensitive, unsteady, stressed, anxiety, mental fog, mental chatter, agitation, overthinking, urgency, frustrated, running out of time, spun out, rushed, irrationally fearful, food cravings, overly analytical, and in your head, overly emotional. And even if you feel like you're taking on the emotion of others, when you're ungrounded, you try to keep up with the speed of your mind rather than the speed of your body. This class is designed to bring you back into your body and connect with the healing and grounding energy of Mother Earth, Gaia. It will help you feel calm and centered, and most of all, get and stay grounded. Being grounded allows you to come fully into your body and into the present moment. Being connected to the healing properties of Earth has many health benefits, including reducing the stress hormone cortisol, calming the adrenal response, which is the fight or flight, reducing inflammation in your body, improving sleep, reducing chronic pain, increasing your energy, lowering stress, soothing your nervous system, normalizing your body's biological rhythms, improving your body's blood pressure and flow, lessening hormonal and menstrual symptoms, speeding healing, and strengthening your life force. We'll begin this class with a guided relaxation, so you can go ahead and lie down on your back with your palms turned up beside you, or even to ground you more, you can place your palms, which are a grounding center of your body, on the grounding center of your body, on your belly. So if you want to, you can also place a bolster underneath your knees or a rolled up blanket underneath your knees if your low back is a little sore at all. So make yourself comfortable and lie down on your back, and I'll take you through a guided relaxation to ground you even more. We tend to be ungrounded and draw all our energies up into our head, be overly anxious, intellectual, cerebral, absent-minded. So as you rest back on the ground, feel your head resting on the ground. Allow any excess energy in your head to flow out of your head and into the ground. And let any energy drop out of your head and into your body. Feel your body's sensations and the connection to the ground through your whole body. Feel your shoulders, your upper back. Feel your connection to the ground through your rib cage. Let your arms and hands rest heavy on the ground. Feel your pelvis sinking heavy into the ground. Feel the sensation of your legs resting on the ground. And feel your connection between your feet and the ground. And now feel your whole body. Feel your whole body resting against the ground. Now become aware of your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Feeling your breath enter your body. Feeling your breath leave your body. And becoming aware of the spaces in between. And as you breathe out, feel your whole body rest into the ground. Become aware of your legs and your feet. Feel the earth underneath your body and allow your body to sink into its embracing presence. And with each exhalation, allow your body to relax and release into gravity a little bit more. Feel your muscles release and let go. Feel tension leaving your body, releasing into the earth to be recycled. So this energy is exchanged with your environment, resulting in grounding. Okay, so from here we're going to do a front lying series to release your legs. Your feet and your legs are your connection to the ground. They're the part of your body that creates that energy exchange with the earth. So we'll start by releasing that part of your body. So for this part of the video, you will need a strap. And you'll want to put it up by the top of your mat. And if you have two mats, it would be good to use two mats side by side for this part of the video, so that you have a super wide mat. If not, you're going to have to be off your mat for part of this. So start on the right side of your mat and lie on your stomach with your right knee up to your side. And breathe here and just spend some time anchoring yourself to the ground. So this is a great grounding pose because so much of your body is connected to the ground, and front lying positions are just so grounding. And then you can extend your right leg out to the side and allow yourself to really come into the present moment. So when you're in the past or the future, your energy is really scattered. But in the present moment, you're quite grounded. So you come into the present moment by being with your body sensations, being with your breath. And then what you're going to do is tuck your left arm out to the side and roll onto your back so that you're in a twist. Turn your chest up towards the ceiling here. And again, really feel the parts of your body that are on the ground and be with your breath. So feel your full left leg on the ground. Be with your breath. Be with your body sensations. And then take the strap that's over your head and roll all the way onto your back and hook up your right foot. Draw your right leg in here. You want to really keep your left leg rooted into the ground. Open up the space between on the back of your right leg. Keep your shoulders dropping into the ground. And breathe. And then keeping your left leg sinking into the ground, shoulders heavy. You're going to open your right leg out to the side. Keep your left hip anchored. Open it just so you feel the stretch on the inside of your right thigh. And then you're going to let your left hip open and lift and let your right leg drop all the way to the ground. And roll towards your right hip. Come all the way around so that you're going to come into Dying Warrior. So your chest comes to the ground, your left arm comes out to the side. And then lift up. You can unhook your right foot. We're going to come into Downward Facing Dog. So come onto all fours now. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Tuck your toes under. Inhale. Exhale, come up into Downward Facing Dog. So here your connection to the ground is through your hands and your feet. So feel that connection to the ground through your hands and your feet. And then bend your knees and come back down. And we're going to do that whole sequence on the other side. So you're going to lie on the left side of your mat now. And bring your left knee up to the side. So start by anchoring your body here. Feel your body sinking into the ground. Each exhalation you sink a little bit more. And then extend your left leg straight out to the side. And with this position, you thought about coming into the present moment so that your energy wasn't as scattered. And you do that by being with the sensations in your body and being present with your breath. Okay, so keep your legs in the position they are. You're going to roll into the twist now, and you're going to roll onto your back. Tuck your right arm underneath you. Bring your left arm out. So rolling into the twist. So twists are great for releasing that excess energy, and then after the twist you'll feel more grounded. And then grab your strap, which hopefully is over your head, and come all the way onto your back. And hook it up on your left foot this time, keeping your right leg nice and heavy and anchored. Shoulders heavy, feel the whole back of your body sinking into the ground. Shoulders, rib cage, pelvis, right leg. And then keeping your right leg nice and heavy on the ground, open your left leg out to the side until you feel a stretch happening on the inside of your left thigh. Right hip bone nice and heavy, not lifting off the ground. You want to keep your right hip nice and rooted. And then you can start to roll your pelvis up and let your left leg open all the way to the side. You're going to roll towards your left leg, bring your left arm out, and turn your chest towards the ground until you come into Dying Warrior pose. And then I think from Dying Warrior pose on the other side, I came right into Downward Facing Dog. So you can unhook your foot and come onto the mat. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Middle fingers are parallel. Your palms are your connection to the ground here, as well as your feet. So tuck your toes under. Inhale. Exhale, come into Downward Facing Dog. So feel your connection to the ground through your palms and your feet here. And then bend your knees and come back down onto the ground. You're actually going to lie flat on the ground, on your belly, and rest your forehead on your palms. We're going to do locust pose here. And in locust pose, you're going to extend long through your legs. So press the front of your pelvis into the ground. Inhale. And exhale, reach long through your right leg until it reaches off the ground. So lots of work on your legs here in this pose, because your legs and your feet are your connection to the ground. They're what you root into the ground with. And then you can release that down. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So press your pubic bone into the ground and lengthen long through your left leg until it reaches off the ground. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Feel the front of your pelvis connecting to the ground. And then slowly lower your left leg down. Take your hands under your shoulders. Push yourself up onto all fours. Bring your knees up underneath you. Come into child's pose to stretch out your low back. And rest in child's pose here. And then slowly roll up to seated. Okay. So one of the really interesting ways that you can exchange energy with the ground and yourself is through your feet. And we can open up these channels by slapping the bottom of your feet and rubbing the bottom of your feet. So we're going to do that. So what you want to do is just slap your bottom of one of your feet about 10 times. And then you're going to rub it back and forth 100 times. Okay, so this opens up the chakras on the bottom of your feet to receive the energy from the earth. Okay, so let's do this on your other foot. So you slap the bottom of your foot about 10 times. It's like waking up a baby. And then, no, not waking up a baby. It's like what they used to do with babies when they brought them out of the birth canal. It's not how I wake up a baby. Okay, that's from the bottom of your feet 10 times. Great. That's 10 times. And then you're going to come all the way up to standing. So we'll come from a squat. And you can already feel that connection to the ground more deeply now that you've opened up the chakras on the bottom of your feet to open up that flow between the bioelectric energy in your body and the electromagnetic energy in the earth. It's amazing. And then you're going to slowly come up. Okay, so we're going to continue to open up the energy through the bottom of our feet by rolling the insides and outsides of our feet. So you're just going to come onto the insides and outsides of our feet. So roll to the insides and outsides of your feet. Okay, and then let's take this tennis ball and just briefly roll that on the bottom of your feet too, just to continue to open up those channels on the bottom of your feet. So you really get those feet chakra nice and open so that you're receiving that flow of energy from the earth in through your feet. Okay, and then do that with your other foot as well. Okay, so put that tennis ball off to the side so you don't trip on it. And let's come into mountain pose. So lift and spread your toes. Bring your feet underneath your hip bones so that they're parallel. Reach your legs long into the ground. Bring your hip bones and your pivot bones so that they're parallel, so that your pelvis is level. Root your legs down into the ground. Lift your spine up. Lift your breastbone away from your navel. Ears back over your shoulders. It's down in mountain pose. And I'm just going to read to you what I want you to hear in mountain pose, because this is too important to miss anything here. Okay? So we have energy moving through us from source. We have healing flow of energy. Without the circuits and fuses blowing, there must be a grounding device that allows the energy to flow through the conduit and ground itself in the earth beneath you. When you practice yoga, the inward flow of this energy increases dramatically. As the inflow of energy increases, so does your need for grounding to avoid burnout. If you are not grounded, then the process for clearing is obstructed, and then unwanted energy cannot easily flow away. This is especially true if you're involved in spiritually reflective practices like yoga, because it stirs up your energy. It is like being on a detox diet without going to the bathroom. Vertical flow equals grounded. The vertical flow of energy up and down you between source and earth allows anything that flows through you to be rinsed, processed, and cleansed and recycled. Earth and source are powerful transformers. Ungrounded is scattered horizontal flow of energy. Thoughts and feelings are projected onto others, and we attract more of that back. The foot chakras on the bottom of your feet receive the energy of the earth and release energy from source. Okay? So from mountain pose, we're going to come into chair pose. So take your arms out in front of you. You're going to sit back and you're going to plug your roots into the source of earth and ground down, 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 down. And you're going to inhale, come up, and exhale, come down. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, to really feel your legs. And inhale, come up. Great. Release that out and shake your legs out. Great. So there's an exchange of energy between your body and the earth, which is fantastic. Great. So let's come into tree pose now. So spread your legs nice and wide. Stand on your left leg, turn your right toes out. Pick up your foot. Pick up your right foot. Place it somewhere on the inside of your leg. Your hands in front of you. And allow for this free exchange between your body and the earth. You can bring your hands up or leave them at your heart center. So feel that free exchange of energy between your body and the earth. And then release. And let's do that on the other side. So this time you'll stand on your right leg, turn your left toes out. You can, and your knee out. You can place your foot somewhere on the inside of your right leg, either above or below your knee. So the higher you lift your leg, the further you're moving away from the ground. Hands in front of your heart center. Maybe overhead, or maybe you stay at your heart center on this side. Okay, and then go ahead and release this pose from your body. Okay. Let's come and lie down on your back. Okay, so lie down on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, hip bone width apart. Really feel your feet on the ground. We're going to do bridge pose for your back bend today. This is such a grounding back bend. So really sink your feet into the ground. The more you sink your feet into the ground, your pelvis will lift off the ground. And allow your chest to lift off the ground. You can, if you want to, interlace your fingers and tuck your shoulders under here. Really feel the inside edges of your feet on the ground here. It's the most important thing here. Feel your arms on the ground, feel the soles of your feet on the ground here. And I'm going to read you something here about grounding as you stay in this pose. Grounding completes your soul circuit, the system of energy that runs through your body that needs to be plugged into the earth and source. When this system is complete, it allows for the free flow of energy between earth and source in both directions via this circuit. Most people just need to plug into the earth to complete this circuit. Grounding allows energetic nourishment. All right, so to come out of this pose, you'll just untuck your shoulders, unclasp your fingers, roll down through your spine, and hug your knees into your chest. And then take your hands behind your knees, tuck your chin, and rock yourself up to sitting. Take your legs straight out in front of you. Place your hands on the ground. Feel the whole backs of your legs on the ground and your palms on the ground. And really ground this way, Dandasana. Ground through your hands here. Backs of your legs. Feel that connection to earth here. And then bend your knees. Place your hands on the soles of your feet. And then start to walk your feet out here until you feel a comfortable distance here where it feels like a good spot to rest. And you can rest in Paschimottanasana where it feels comfortable for you today. And then you can roll up through your spine. And for Shavasana today, you can roll down onto your back and rest with your hands on your belly. So in Shavasana, allow yourself to fully receive this class on grounding. By coming fully into the present moment, being with your sensations in your body, being with your breath. Allowing yourself to receive the healing properties of the earth beneath you. Allow the earth beneath you to soothe you and receive you. Let your body relax into its flow. And gradually allow your breath to deepen. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bend your knees and roll to your right side. And slowly make your way up to sitting. Thank you for joining me for Yoga for Grounding. Namaste.